What's good, Guardians? Welcome to another video from Ultimate Casual Gaming, the home for the casual gamer. I'm just flexing. And Destiny 2, folks, is only 15 days away, and anticipation is building by the hour. Of course, when Bungie releases a trailer like the one they did today, it makes launch day seem incredibly far away. In today's video, we're going to examine that trailer and see what we can learn from it. One thing we do learn right away, though, is what happened to the speaker when the tower was attacked. Of course, as with any Destiny trailer, there's usually the stunning display of visuals, some sneak peeks at armor and weapons, and some more vehicle action. And we'll get into that. Along with that, though, we'll get a glimpse of some of the newer enemies that we'll encounter in Destiny 2. So lots to discuss. Let's get started. The trailer gives us some interesting information right off the bat. We get our first glimpse of the console back there in the red gear. You know, he's clearly Ghaul's consigliere here. Next, we learn what happened to the speaker in the attack on the tower. He's obviously captured, and Ghaul clearly wants something from him. My guess, he wants the speaker to help him understand how to harness the light. That would seem pretty straightforward. Next, we get to see another view of the city under attack. I love these shots of the last city. It really does give us more of an understanding of the size and scale of the city, something we've never really had in Destiny 1. The next thing that really jumped out at me was this one that featured what looks to be Ghaul's mothership engaged in a battle near the Shard of the Traveler that broke off during the battle. In one of our previous videos, I argued that the European Dead Zone seems to be the likely location for the raid, and this gives me more reason to believe that I may be right. It's a pretty epic shot. We also start to see some of the weapons and armor as the trailer progresses. This scene shows one of the Guardians loading a shotgun, and the shotgun looks like some sort of old-style classic-looking weapon that we've been seeing in some of these other trailers, as well as an auto rifle we used in the beta. I'm really starting to think that this may be a new foundry in Destiny 2. Now, as we move forward, we get some nice visuals of other weapons and armor. In this one, we get the backside of the Guardians, and you immediately notice the sword on the Hunter, along with his Dead Orbit cape. The Hunter also looks to be holding the handgun we saw in the competitive multiplayer trailer. The Titan has the first Future War Cult hand cannon I think we've seen. It's obviously got a weapon scanner mod, as it doesn't feature Future War Cult's traditional colors. The Warlock has the Vice weapon that we've seen and played with previously. And as we see him from the front, we can see that the Warlock is also wearing Dead Orbit gear and has Dead Orbit Warlock bond as well. The Hunter's gear is even more impressive looking from the front, as you can see, and he looks like he has a full faction armor set on here. I love the look of that set. And as the trailer advances, we start to see some other interesting cinematic cutscenes, in particular this one where we see a party of 7 folks running together. And you can clearly see Cayde and Hawthorne here, as well as an NPC in the back that I can't quite make out. We see that the Warlock also has on a distinctive helmet that may be an exotic. For all of you that got that collector's edition of the game, you can also see that Hawthorne themed bag here in the shot. It looks very, very similar to what you guys are getting. This trailer also lets us see a bit more of Hawthorne, especially as a sniper. I'm anxious to learn a lot more about her. It looks like she's going to be a very compelling character in this entire journey that we take. We get to see Cayde with a chicken here, likely at the farm. I love his line where he says, "Shoot Ghaul in the face and then let's make a sandwich." Typical Cayde humor. I think this is a separate scene from one we saw previously with Cayde and Hawthorne. Here we have Zavala and what looks to be the NPC we saw in previous trailers that's using the sniper rifle in the tower. And as the trailer advances, we get to see our favorite Vanguard heroes in action, you know, doing their thing, with Zavala in hand-to-hand combat and Ikora doing impressive work on a Sparrow. Man, this integration of the Vanguard really gets me excited about the potential for real depth of these characters in this game. The next shot shows Titan and Warlock in battle. The Warlock has a few items of interest. First, the helmet looks to have a shader mod that gives a carbon fiber look, something we've seen on armor in previous trailers. The Warlock also has a future war cult rifle on his back and what's clearly a weapon skin. And finally, he has an auto rifle in the mold that I mentioned earlier. Weapons that look like they could be from today or prior generations of army weapons. The Titan is using an Amalon hand cannon here. I think that's maybe the first one we've seen in Destiny 2. And this shot is of a hunter with a Vanguard weapon and what looks to be an auto or scout rifle. We also get a chance to see an Omalon rocket launcher in this clip. I wonder if this is a weapon skin, as you know, Omalon typically has weapons that look very clean and crisp in their design. Who knows, we'll have to see. Next, this scene looks very interesting based on what we learned about energy weapons and the extra damage they do to enemies. When the correct energy element is used to take down the shield of an enemy, we can see that this void weapon, when it takes down the shield of this Vex Minotaur and then wipes out all the enemies nearby, it's a pretty impressive sight, to say the least. We also got to see more vehicles used in what looks like a mission here, where we'll use an interceptor to help disable that weapon we've seen a lot of that's able to blow up suns and planets. Further into the clip, we also get to see a Pike that has a purple and gold paint job. You know, this got me to thinking, I wonder if we'll actually get to own things other than sparrows, because this is a pretty distinctive looking paint job for one that we might pick up while riding through or walking through a mission. That'll be an interesting development if we're able to have more than one vehicle type in our inventory. We also get to see the Sweet Business auto rifle here with a gold skin. There's been a lot of talk about gold exotics that were seen in previous trailers, so this would seem to add support to the belief that there's a way to change the color even of your exotic weapons. In addition, this helmet shows up again on the Titan. I've seen it in previous trailers, and I'm starting to think that this is a part of a distinctive armor set. I'm not sure if it's impressive enough to be an exotic. The next image that jumps out is this one with the Warlock and the Titan. The Titan in particular has some pretty impressive looking leg armor, and I wouldn't be surprised if these were exotic boots. He's also sporting a Vanguard rocket launcher. The final image that jumps out at you is this one. This is obviously a major boss battle, and I'm thinking this may be from a Lost Sector or adventure on Nessus. There are only 2 Guardians shown here, so I doubt this is a strike, but we'll have to see. Of course, we end the trailer with a meeting of Zavala, Cora, Cayde, and Hawthorne, and interestingly, our character isn't present in this meeting at what's likely the farm. Well, that was all I was able to pull out of the trailer. If I missed something, let me know in the comment section below. So what do you guys think of this trailer? Is it making you even more anxious to get going with Destiny 2? Let me know. With that, I hope you enjoyed the video and certainly appreciate you watching. If you did enjoy the content, a like is certainly appreciated and helps us out. Of course, if you want more info on Destiny 2 and other great games, remember to hit that subscribe button. Oh, and click on the bell next to it to get notifications when we post new videos. That's all for now. A sincere thanks to all you gamers out there, and of course, to all the filthy casuals. Let's go and get our game on.